Okay. Hello, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is China. If you are new, um, make sure you guys subscribe and hit that like button. But I wanted to do a video basically on sex talk. Um, Whatever. I have my wine right here, just drinking a little bit. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So I asked you guys some questions on Instagram, and some of these questions is like wow, but I'm gonna answer some of them. So, I kind of was scared to make this type of video because of I'm a mom, and also, um, I didn't want it to you know, seem like that, but at the same time, I kind of love sex. So I wanted to make a video about it. We're all grown, and it is what it is. So the first question I'm going to answer, it says, "What's your favorite position?" What kind of question is that? I think everybody have the same favorite position. I might be wrong, but everybody have the same position. But my favorite is the back, and I also like laying down, and especially if you find laying down, you look at me in my eyes, getting it on. But my favorite is from the back, of course. Okay. It says, "Can you talk about the best sexual experience you've ever had?" I don't know. I've had a lot. I would have to say, when I used to be drinking a lot and used to go out to the clubs, and my boyfriend, we would just leave the club and just be outside. Like, we would be outside the club, have sex in the car or outside the car, or just like random. Like, he'll be driving, I'll be giving him head. Stuff like that. Like, I actually, one time I was giving my boyfriend some head, the boyfriend that I had at the time, some head, and we actually got in a car accident. He hit the back of someone's car. We was drinking, and I was feeling it, and he was driving, and we was actually in a rental at that. So he ran into the man's back of his car while I was giving him head, and he had to give him some money for him not to call the police and all that stuff like that. Like, he had to give him like $200 or something like that. It was in the hood, thank God, because he just wanted some money. Okay. Another question is, what turns you on sexually? What turns me on sexually? I should have read these questions before I started just reading them off. And what turns me on sexually? I like when a guy say stuff like, I like a sweetheart as dealing with a guy, but when it's time for sex, I like him to be dominant, and like, I like him to be like, I might text and be like, "Hey, I need some of that," and he'd be like, "Okay, I'm on my way. I'm gonna beat it up," like stuff like that. I like that. And when I drink wine, that turns me on. Liquor, I'm pretty sure it turns everybody on. Smacking me on my butt, that really turns me on. Like, if we just random, I'm washing dishes or I'm cooking, and you just come up behind me, smack me on my butt, like, okay, it's over with. I'm the type of person that what was I about to say? I don't even remember what I was about to say. I'm the type of person of something. Whatever. It said, "Would you ever have a threesome?" Or have I ever had a threesome? Yes, I have had a threesome multiple times. I love threesomes. The thing is, I just feel like I'm getting older now, so stuff like that don't really do anything for me. But at the same time, I love threesomes. I've had plenty of them. I've had threesome with just girls, with just me and two other girls, and I had a threesome with a girl and a guy. I've never done anything with two guys before. Just, you know, girls and yeah, I didn't. Okay. Where do you prefer a guy to come? I'd rather you on me, like on my butt or a stomach or something like that. Like, the thing is, when I was younger, I was into in my mouth. I was into like crazy stuff. Now I'm just like, I love sex, but I don't know. I just rather you on my butt or like my stomach or my chest or, you know, something like that. Like, I don't want it how I liked it when I was younger. Are you a squirter or a creamer? I'm more, okay, so I'm kind of both, but it's not a squirter. It's more like a flow out. So mine's don't just shoot out how people shoot out like that. Mine's more just, it comes out, it just flows out like a water faucet. It don't just shoot out like that. And these are crazy questions. Like, okay. And I want to tell y'all something that people might not, I might do it at the end if I don't forget, like a bonus type of thing that I'm going to be telling on myself, something that I love that might be weird to others. Okay, it says, if you had to pick one, an orgy or a train. Okay, so the thing is, I've kind of had an orgy before, but it wasn't like, I've kind of had an orgy before, but I didn't have sex with none of the guys. I was more so just the girls. It was like 8 or 9 people in the room, and I was all over the girl. Like, cause I don't like to have sex with people. Like, if I don't know you, if I'm not into you, like, I'm just not the type of person that's like that. So for these questions and stuff like that, I'm just be honest, these always happen with a boyfriend. Like, I'm not just a person that's just out there just doing it to anybody. Stuff that has happened was from a boyfriend. But the question is, if you had to pick one, orgy or a train, I would say, okay, a train has always been my number one fantasy, but I always told myself I would never do it because of I'm afraid of how I'm gonna feel getting up. Like, messing around with two guys, I'ma just feel like I'm some kind of slut, and just, I don't know, to each his own. I mean, there's a lot of people that has done it, but just for me, like, I've always thought, like, okay, I'm gonna feel really bad if I do it. I'm gonna feel like shit. So I never done it, but that's a fantasy of mine. Okay, it says, are you single, and why do you think you still single? Okay, I am single. I actually just got out of a 3-year relationship. I didn't really want to talk about it. I didn't really want to answer this question when I just read it just now, because of, I was actually going to make a whole video about us breaking up and all of that. But yes, I am single. I have been single for about 2 months now. But the thing is, with me, I'm usually always in like a long relationship. Nobody knows it. I'm usually in a relationship for years. Like, all of my relationships has been 2 years, 5 years. Like, my son's dad, we was together for 5 years. I've known him for 10, going on 11 years. So I've always had really, really long relationships. My last relationship just now was 3 years. So yeah, I've always been in long relationships. I've never just, I don't know, maybe that's not long, but it's long to me. 3 years, 5 years. 5 years was my longest relationship. So yeah, okay. Do you like morning, afternoon, or night sex better? I would say I like night sex better because of I like to play like slow music, sexy music is sexy. Put my robe on, drink some wine, and lingerie and stuff like that, and just feel sexy. Like, so, and then I just feel like, after a nice hot bath or a nice hot shower, just having. I hope y'all can't hear the noise. The kids are outside playing while making a sex video. But yeah, I like to be sexy, and it's just, at nighttime it's dark, you just getting it in, you just enjoying it, and I don't know, that's what I like. How many times have you had sex in one day? I would say like 2 or 3. I mean, that I've had in one day. I would say 2 or 3. Have you ever sucked dick for weed or money? Do it look like I will suck some dick for weed or money? No. The crazy place you had sex at. Okay. The crazy place that I had sex at, I would say Piedmont Park. I was running and doing my my workout and my walk and stuff like that, and my boyfriend, it was my boyfriend at the time, we were doing it, he was doing it with me, to Piedmont Park and stuff like that, and I had to go use the restroom, so I went to go use the restroom, and he came in there, and we was just in there tearing the bathroom up. So I would say that, but I've had other places, like, I don't know, in the car, in the outside. Like, do you like anal? So when I was younger, like I said, when I was younger, I was more so into that type of stuff. Like, I really didn't go all in with it, but I've done it before, but it just hurts too bad, and it's just not something that, like, I don't want to be in pain, and it's painful. And if you're not, the thing is, if you're not into a guy, I don't want to make this video too long, but if you're not into, I got it. But if you're not into the guy and he don't turn you on, like, I gotta be turned on. Like, you gotta be talking to me. You gotta be talking to me, be helping me, like, get into it, because anal is no joke. So yeah, let me show y'all. I do have a toy, but like I said, when I was younger, I was into that. I was into crazy stuff when I was younger, y'all. Like, I have stories that maybe I need to make some videos about. So this is my little mini toys, and honestly, this is as far as I'm gonna go with anal. So I showed y'all before in the video that this is a toy that I put in. I got it from Amazon, if I'm not mistaken, but this is a toy. It's basically a bullet that I put in, like, my butt, and while I'm, doing the do, put this in my butt, and, but I've only tried it one time doing this, and I don't know, just a diamond. I got it because it was pretty. I love pink, favorite color. So yeah, this I do it with this in the butt. Okay, so next question. Favorite position, favorite sex song. See, I'm an old school type of person. I already said my favorite position, but I'm an old school type of person, and I like, even though I know R. Kelly going through it, I love R. Kelly. Like, I love that type of music. My favorite song is like I Wanna Sex You Up, Meeting in My Bedroom, like all that type of stuff. That era, that's my favorite. Like, that's the type of stuff that I play when I am doing the do. Like, I will put on Pandora, and I'll probably play Joe Station or R. Kelly Station or someone like that, and I'll just let the music play. I'm I don't know. I'm just into that slow, sexy, just okay. You seem high maintenance. Are you? That's really not like a sex question, but I think all women are high maintenance because the thing is, our hair, our nails, like men's haircut literally be like $20. That can't happen with females. Like these braids alone was $200. So the braids, the nails, 150. Like then bills and like, especially if you like to live nice. I love to live nice, and I actually have multiple kids, so like, you know, of course I'm high maintenance. I think every woman is high maintenance kind of if they keep up with themselves. I like to shop Victoria's Secrets. I love to be sexy. I love to just walk around the house with lingerie on when my kids is not home. But I love to walk around with lingerie on and just feel sexy. I love to do my makeup, do my hair. So I would say that I am high maintenance. I just love nice things. I love luxury type of things, and there's nothing wrong with that. So next question. How many kids do you have? I have 3 kids, ages. That's weird to be answering this about sex talk, but I'm just answering y'all questions. Ages. My daughter will be 11 in May. Son is 6, and my daughter is 1. Okay. What's something sexual you hate and won't do? I don't know. Well, as I'm older. When I was younger, there was nothing that I was not going to do. I don't care. There was nothing that I was not going to do. Now, I'm not licking a man's ass. Like, that's not going to happen. So, the time you lost your virginity. I actually lost my virginity at 18. Was it my 18th birthday or something like that? And it was with my boyfriend of like 4 years. So I remember it like it was yesterday. And yeah, I was like 18 years old. Usually people lose theirs at 13 and stuff like that. I lost mine at 18 years old. And I kind of wish that I would have waited longer, but everything happens for a reason. It is what it is. He was still my boyfriend after that. Like, me and him was together for like 4 years. So do most women like getting their butts ate? Me, I'm really not into that. I mean, it really don't matter, but if you do it, you do it. If that's what the guy likes, he could do it, but I'm really not into it. It doesn't do anything for me, to me. I'd rather get my vagina ate up. But if that's what he's into, that's fine. Like, okay, these are the same questions I answered before. Does size matter to you? I think that it's all about stroke game, to be honest. Because some people have like a huge penis and don't know how to stroke it. And some people have like a smaller one and just know how to move it. So I really think it's all about stroke. I think sex plays a big part of a relationship. Like, if you're unhappy with sex in your relationship, you're going to cheat. You're going to be unhappy. And I've been there before to where it was a nice size, but I was very unhappy with in a relationship. It was a nice size, but I was very unhappy with how the stroke game was. So I really think it's all about the stroke. I mean, I don't know. Okay. What do you search in porn when you're watching? I mean, what you search when watching porn? So, I would say, oh God, I like crazy stuff, y'all. Okay. I like some gang bang in the hood on the dirty floor mattress in a abandoned house. Like I like gang bang type of stuff, or you know how people be disrespecting girls and they be running train on a girl, and I like the hood ones better because I just feel like it's not like they're not like, okay, cut, do this, and like it's real. So yeah, I search up gang bangs in the hood or hood niggas gang bang, stuff like that. And I also I like weird stuff. So I've also watched, two guys mess around with the girl as well. So they're doing her, but they're doing each other as well. And I also it's weird, but I like what I've been into lately. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all hear this is sorry. What I've been into lately is passionate porn. Basically kissing, like a lot of kissing, and just passionate, looking like you love each other, like y'all just threesome stuff. The thing is with me, when I'm watching porn, I can't watch just two people. It has to be 3 or more people in the porn. So, what experience gave you your best orgasm? I would say, I don't know, because I have, the thing is with me, it's like a lot of people that can have an orgasm multiple times. I'm not that type of person. Like, I only can have an orgasm one time in a setting. So, and when I'm having an orgasm, mine's like, I do it really, really hard. Like, I be, shaking, just all, like, I wish I was one of the ones that could do multiple in one setting, but I just can't. I only can do one. Would you prefer standing or in bed doggy style? I would say in bed doggy style because I'm short. I'm very short, and like it's really hard. It hurts when they're too tall or too short, and you know what I mean? So I just feel like when you're bent down, it's like sometimes it's like y'all the same height. Sometimes it's weird. Just like when you're laying down, sometimes you're the same height as that person is, like, how many rounds can you last? I would say I don't know. I go and go and go. Like, I can go. And that's the thing about me. I can go. Sometimes, like, my boyfriend, when I was in a relationship, it'd be like, okay, then can I get a break? Like, please. All right, so that's the last of the questions that I'm going to answer, but I'm going to tell y'all 2 things that was not on there that I just want to share. Did I forget? Okay, so one thing is the most crazy thing that I've done is, I would say, I've let a couple of my friends give my boyfriend head. I know it might sound crazy, y'all. I told y'all I'm really, but I've let a couple of my friends give my boyfriend that I had previous, give him head and while I watch, because I don't know, that turned me on, and it just made me feel good, and I don't know. Okay, so my next one, I would say my mind, like, it's maybe, I don't know if it's just me, tell me if you've done this before, but when I'm having sex, like, I think about my my boyfriend at the time, I think about him messing around with other women. Like, for instance, if we are out at the club and we see a girl that I'm like, oh my gosh, she is fine, I'm gonna be thinking about how I want to picture her all night. And when I get home, I want to mess around with him, and I want to think in my head that he's messing around with her. So basically, I want to think that I'm watching him mess around with her, have sex with her. I know it might be weird and different to some or whatever, but I don't know, I'm just into that type of stuff. I can't believe I'm opening up and saying this type of stuff because that's a lot. But I don't know. I did have more questions, but I just didn't want to make this video too long. And I'll probably do some story times or something like that, because it's like I really be having like a lot of stories. And like I said, I didn't want to come off as like I was so nervous to make this video or whatever. But yeah, like I said, anytime like I've said any of this stuff, it's always been from a boyfriend. So I'm just not out here just doing like this good shit is on lockdown, okay? And not just anyone could just be hitting this at all. Ladies, like, no, it's 2020. You got to be doing a lot of shit before you know what I mean. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I don't know. I wonder if I should do another video or something while I'm at it, while I'm sitting here. So yeah, make sure you guys like this video and make sure you guys subscribe. I love you so much. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know some of y'all stories. Let me know what y'all like. Let me know.